Hi viewers, heartily welcome to our channel. Today the topic is a brief history of Apple Inc. Part 3. Because video it's going to very long, so I made this video dividing parts. We'll attach the other parts video in the I-box and description. Before that, if not subscribe our channel, please be subscribe. Okay, let's go to video. Next, versions of Apple. We are not going to get in detail for every version of Apple computers that were previously produced. The new technology and the features were constantly included in the computers to create a good brand reputation in the market. The brand name that Apple created for itself in the initial days helped in the creation of the competitive advantage, making the company stand out from the other companies existing at that time. As we mentioned in the above section, that the third series of Apple computers had the problem. So it would be appropriate to mention Apple IV here. Apple IV came with a solution to the problem that was being faced by the users of Apple III. This new version was released in 1983. Although it was a good measure to manage the problems created, the previous version with problems made the users skeptical about the company already. 1984 and the success of Apple. After the formal iPod, changes with the design of the computer and inclusion of a number of technologies in the creation process of the computer and the computer itself, Apple incorporated quite prominent in the industry. Apple without Steve Jobs. In the growth phase of a company, it has to face a number of challenges. One of the most prominent ones is to manage growth. The increasing number of individuals associated with the business can have different visions, and that creates a conflict in governing the company. It was being faced by Apple in 1985. President Steve Jobs wanted to work on Macintosh and provide it as the solution to the business, whereas the aim of CEO Scully had an inclination towards the Apple II generation computers. Although initially it was agreed that company will go with the Macintosh division, but at the end, when it failed, it improved the position of Scully in the company. Jobs had no influence left in the company, so he decided to set part his ways from the company. Once Jobs left the company, he started investing in other technological companies. Many of those companies have the importance in terms of existence, but none of them made it to commercial success. History of Apple, 1985, 1977. When the original founder of the company left Apple Inc., Scully was the first boss that the company had. In the consequent year of his leadership, the company declared a dividend that showed the maintenance of the high standard. In the next year, the stock was split by the ratio 2:1. Till 1989, 5 different acquisitions were made by Apple Incorporated, thus adding to the success of the company. Moreover, the Macintosh and Apple II range both were continued under the leadership of Scully in order to enhance the profit. However, the newer versions and features was another thing that the company had to incorporate in the business line. This is why new versions of the existing computer ranges became a part of the company. Even the Mac, which was performing less than Apple II range of computers, but still it was establishing itself as a special division in the company. Premium and latest versions of this range of computer were also being introduced in the market, targeting the business users. According to Mac Addict magazine, the period of 1989 to 1991 was considered as the first golden age of the Macintosh range of computers. Adaptation of Apple to the Internet, which was one of the newer products at that time, had a place for Apple, or you can say that Apple capitalized the opportunity and became one of the 100 companies to buy the .com extension domain. For most of you, it won't come with a surprise if we would say that the existing Apple.com domain is about 32 years old. The downfall of the company. The study of the history of Apple shows that, like most of the companies, Apple has faced the upstream and downstream as in the entire journey as well. By 1996, the great reputation that the company was building up over time seemed to halt. There were no new products in the market. Moreover, the existing products were facing immense competition from the other companies existing in the market. It seemed difficult that with the same situation, Apple computers would be able to secure their position in the industry for the long run, but that was not the end of the company. Rehiring of Steve Jobs. In 1977, Steve Jobs came back to Apple Incorporated as an interim CEO. On his return, he started restructuring the company. And this restructuring was on a massive level. When he rejoined Apple, he made significant changes to the structure of the company. Moreover, changes in the governance were also made. This helped in generating the success, which is extending till date. The creation of Apple Store, new and latest version of the personal gadgets, partnership with Microsoft, all of these ventures was part of the leadership of Steve Jobs. He actually brought back the company from its down phase to the success again. The history of Apple was transformed once again. In August 2011, he resigned from the position of CEO because of his health condition. Later, in October, he died dealing with pancreatic cancer. History of the company, 1977-2020. This version of Apple company is what most of you would have often read about. From the introduction of Apple Watches and sophisticated technology in personal gadgets, this era of Apple and its product brought real glory to the company. The extended version of this era is what we are seeing even today. Conclusion: Apple Incorporated has a long history. There are points in the history of Apple where the company made the wrong decisions, whereas they were times when the company celebrated its success and passion. One of the greatest people to whom this success can be attributed to is Steve Jobs. Not only he was the founding members of the company, rather he had the vision to make Apple one of the best IT companies as well. At the end of the day, he managed to bring all the success that he wanted for his company. He was no doubt one of the most influential individuals of the world. Topic is over today. Watch this previous part in the I box and description. Please like, comment and share this video. Don't forget to subscribe our channel. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.